Well, I'm not sure when this video was put together, or I don't even know. I just started watching it and I said to myself, I have to share this because this chick is. I was watching, I finished watching that Peggy Hall video where she was going to do a whole dissection into, I don't even know her name, the chick that's the beard to Cash Patel, where basically all she did was advertise herself. And I thought she shows pictures of hand signals going nuts and they're all over the place. Um, I have another theory on that too, but we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay. Um, so the end of Peggy's video was that she never denied being something for PragerU. Just like um, the Olympic bicyclist, I forgot his name. Oh, Lance Armstrong. Okay, I apologize. Never admitted that he did steroids or something like that. Okay, thanks, Peggy. I'm glad I watched your entire 26-minute video to get that. And then she showed more signs and more weirdness, and it is weird. The one thing I could take away from that I thought was pretty good is that um, we have been infiltrated worse than what I think any of us believe, any of us are aware of. I mean, this is bad because you have your YouTubers, and then YouTube is taken over by Google. And then you have the branch Covidians coming in and taking you over. That's a code word. And then, you know, you have this thing, which is like, the election is taken and admitted in a speech by Gabbard a couple days ago. You have people like Pam Bondi placed in there. You have all these weird players in there that are faux Christians and faux conservatives. They are operatives that have been plucked at young ages and molded and made into these characters. And they all have a different role on this they all have a different role. And it's like this big tree with all these branches. And this thingamabob is one of them. She was plucked, and they're all plucked when they're about 17, 18 years old. She looks like a straight up witch. Everything is black and literally shades of black and white. Here she has extensions that are, I mean, you can see her extensions. It was so fun. I was cutting, there was a piece of hair in the back of my head that was driving me crazy. And it was like hitting my shoulder, and it was just dry. It just looked from the front, it looked weird. So I grabbed a scissors and I just hacked it off. And all of a sudden I realized I was hacking the wrong part of the back of my hair off. Oh, well. And the piece I was trying to get is still there. So I just did it. I just, started cutting into it, and I took off a huge chunk of it, a couple, like 2 inches, but it looked like that. I must speak to my hairdresser. I don't even know if she puts up with my bullshit. But yeah, no, it looked weird. It had not anything like this. It just was blonde, but then it, yeah, had the darkness. She just puts different color extensions and she just goes to Sally Beauty Supply, buys a weave, and she has someone make her up. Her teeth are fake. Her brows are ridiculous. What do I mean by that? I mean, they're fake. Like when you go so far as to have fake eyebrows, fake hair, fake teeth, plastic surgery, Botox injections, blah, 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 boob job, I mean, you're not real anymore. Okay. You're a construct. You've been made into a certain, it's the Trump makeover. This is just, it's gone too far. I urge you ladies to ease up on any Botox and injections, really. I mean, I would never, I honestly would never let anyone inject my lips. I don't believe that I need it to begin with, but that is the worst one. You can always tell because these ladies, their mouths are on corners clicking or pointing upward. Kim Iverson is going through this right now, and you have to wait for that to wear off. And there are different types of injectables or fillers, if you will. The ones made of hyaluronic acid, depending upon the composition of it, the chemical composition, the density of it. There is one that uses like hydroxyapatite, I think. Oh my God. You know what? I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but it's also a bone filler, I believe. So basically, when you inject it into your face, it basically forms a small bony formation, which eventually is reabsorbed because bone is constantly being reabsorbed. It's constantly breaking down, just like your skin. If you break something, you might have a bad break. You might have a bump on it for a while, but it'll eventually reabsorb and smooth out. I had that one after I broke my leg. I had a huge thing on it, and I stopped wearing skirts. Because it was noticeable. Well, you look down. Oh, okay, I see where you broke your leg. You know, um, but you don't want that in your face. Is what I'm saying. And some doctor tried to talk me into this once, and I was like, I don't. And he told me what it was, and I said, I don't want that in my face because if you make one mistake, I'm going to have a huge lump sticking out. And it's going to take a year for that thing to go away and resorb back in and break down. Well, just break down, I guess, would be a good word. I don't want bone injected into my face. That's what I told him. Oh no. My wife has it. Look at her. I mean, he was pushing this on me. He was probably going to win some contest. So this was during the Branch Covidians. And she comes in, she takes her mask off. And I looked at her face and I went, holy fuck. It was horrible and frightening. And it took everything in me to say, holy shit, your wife's face is a mess. So needless to say, I ruled that out. I mean, I've never had someone try to push something on me so hard. Whew, wow. I was just in there for some Botox and he messed that up anyway. So, and then you have to wait. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. That I think is okay. I'm not going to start injecting the forehead because then you just start looking unnatural. And it just starts looking ridiculous. Just do other things with your skin. Put in the corner of my eyes or whatever, just a little bit. Yeah, you will. Will do that. Yeah. and I have a horizontal line, which is unusual. From squinting when I worked at the brokerage firm, the lights were harsh, and then plus we, and I was squinting a lot. I remember this, and I did eventually get glasses, which helped kind of take the problem away. But I don't even wear the glasses anymore. I don't know what happened to me for a while, but okay. So we look at mismanufacture. I'm just giving you some advice. Be careful.
I stood over there. He was standing there. No idea that when I turned around that he was already on one knee. I turned back around. I see him there. I froze.
Well, she's actually horrible looking. She looks like a damn right witch.
Lost it. He was crying. I was crying. It was by far the most beautiful, emotion-filled moment that
I don't believe it. I don't believe you. And why were you crying? I mean, she has so much going on, so many injections, and so much eye crap on and false lashes. I forgot about that you can't even see her eyes, but they're probably black. The cross is just a ruse
I had ever experienced.
Who set them up, and where did this girl come from that's going to be Charlie Kirk's wife and bear his children? I think that was an arranged marriage.
Wait a minute. Now, he has only had this set for about a year. I don't like it. I don't get the palm tree. I don't get the significance of that. I'm sure there's something spooky there. Let's go.
Who set them up, and where did this girl come from that's going to be Charlie Kirk's wife and bear his children? I think that was an arranged marriage.
Watch his thumbs. He's constantly overlapping his thumbs. This is a Peggy Hall thing. Look at his fingers. Oh, doesn't she make you just want to go, ugh? So fake and phony. All these broads are.
Who set them up, and where did this girl come from that's going to be Charlie Kirk's wife and bear his children? I think that was an arranged marriage.
You see, watch his hands and listen to what he says first. And but did you see how he fucked up with his thumbs there?
Tells me that she is tapped into some kind of network in some way. I don't know how.
He takes his thumb and actually bends it. I mean, there's something wrong with this man's joints. But go on.
Nick Fuentes questions the authenticity of Charlie.
Here's a Nick wannabe. I don't know who the hell this is. Oh, he's a gamer because he has a special chair because he sits in front of a computer all day. Is that it?
Charlie and Erica Kirk's marriage, essentially saying that it's artificial as Bill Belichick's current relationship.
There's some great pictures of you and Jordan where you're a fisherman and she's a mermaid. There's another one where you're balancing Jordan.
What? Okay.
As Bill Belichick's current relationship.
There's some great pictures of you and Jordan where you're a fisherman and she's a mermaid.
Oh my God, what kind of games do they play? Oh no. Oh, this is Access Hollywood, right? Or no? Oh, wow, these people are so weird.
Another one where you're balancing Jordan on your feet. How did you guys meet?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about this.
Now, before we dive into what Nick had to say about the couple's marriage,
like, share, and
I first want to
subscribe.
play you the actual context of how Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk met each other, straight from the horse's mouth.
I met Erica for the first time at this office, Turning Point USA office, and
I knew of Erica. I saw Erica, and
Okay, I despise this man in with every fiber of my being. To the office. You see how he keeps his lower mouth tightly clenched? He's got this massive overbite, and he doesn't pronounce his words properly.
we had a very brief meeting at the office.
Wait a minute. Does he have lip injections? I bet he does. This is fake hair too.
I Instagram messaged her, and
Okay, there's something with his teeth that is unnatural and not correct. See, he's been made for the role too. He was. I don't know if I can do this video. I'm so sorry. I really don't think I can, but okay.
said I urgently needed to meet with her. And she said, why? And it was
Oh, okay, because you were horny. Okay.
partially a job interview and also partially something else.
And he was like, hey, I'm coming into town, into New York City. Let's meet at Bill's Burgers.
It was about 15 minutes in. I
Okay.
quickly pivoted.
It's called Bill's Bar. Okay? Not Bill's Burgers. I know we've got someone from New York City out there. I mean, I have looked this up. I have. Oh my God. Am I bothering you guys with this? Okay. They keep saying Bill's Burgers. Okay, so I've been typing this. It is called Bill's Bar. There's one on 16 West 51st Street. I was just there. It's called Bill's Bar. Bill's Bar and Burger. It's Bill's Bar. It's not Bill's Burger. We've gone over this. Rollicking spot for burgers and beer. Why didn't I see this? $30 for a hamburger. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why this bothers me. I guess he doesn't want to admit he was at a bar and he's pretends that he doesn't drink. I think this is all fake. I think he is on massive medications. I don't know if I can do this.
Pivoted away from wanting to hire her to wanting to date her. And now we know how that worked quite well.
I'm not going to hire you. It's like, okay, well, thank goodness I didn't need the job because I'm already doing stuff here in Manhattan. He goes, I'm going to date you. And without hesitation and like zero hesitation, he goes, I have enough friends in my life. So either we're going to date or we're not. Do I have?
Can I just say, if I went for a job interview to a bar, which is what it is, a $30 hamburger, which, you know, that's pretty much the going rate for if you sit down and you have like a salad or fries or something with it, or I don't know what. I splurge every now and then, and you know, I get through half of it and I put the rest in the freezer and I wrap it in foil, and frankly I never touch it unless I'm completely out of food. But Let's see. I mean, she could have gone to the employment authorities. I mean, where is his office anyway? If he lives in Phoenix and he has an office in New York City, I don't get it. Doesn't she? I mean, and once the women start doing all this crap, they look more like men, don't they?
Any time to think
But
about it.
it's okay because she's wearing a gold cross.
Yeah, you have until tomorrow night when I take you out for dinner, and then you can give me your answer at dinner tomorrow night. But know that the offer's on the table, and I want to date you.
So, according to Charlie and
I would go running in the next direction. Him, Kirk. The only thing that he probably also told her what he had in the bank. She's like, I really don't need this job. I have other things going on. So what do you want to interview me for? Then why did you go? He's not attractive. I believe he's gay. I really do. So.
Erica, this is how they met for the first time. Very similar to how Ben Shapiro met his wife. But then again, look.
Now, I always thought Ben Shapiro was gay. Also, I never knew he was married. He looks gay.
End of the day, I'm not saying is it artificial or is it organic? I don't know. However, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, just purely based off of their love story. Do you guys actually believe that setup of how they met each other?
No.
Especially knowing that they both came from money and they both came from connections to Donald Trump. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know any of that, we did do a stream on the background of Erica, what Nick
and Erica, I do not believe for one
about this meetup.
Charlie and Erica, I do not believe for 1 second that they met organically. How do you think they met each other? Do you think that they bumped into each other at CPAC and Charlie said, hey, let's go on a date? No, they were set up together by somebody. Who set them up? Charlie, I'm sure, he's super ambitious, super powerful, running this organization. They told him you need a wife.
Yeah, I believe that. I have to pause because I have to make a phone call. I've got my boss is looking over some of my x-rays and I'm trying to get him into my chart record. And I don't know, ever since his stroke, I gotta call him. Okay, I have to pause.